Welcome to the bold analysis. This Saturday, William Samoei Ruto went to Kiambu County on an impromptu rally with two objectives. And all those objectives, at the end of that rally, things turned awkward. And those two objectives, number one, was publicly to go and ask Matangi to cede and do approvals for the contractors that are supposed to build some houses there in the land that was given by Del Monte for the affordable housing project. And if you want to know how desperate the president was, he chose to address Matangi in public. And number two was to counter a protest that had been organized about Darugu Dam, and it was organized the very Saturday. And so in this podcast, I am going to look at what played out and the ugly scenes of Kiambu. But before that, we are reminding our viewers as Team Bold Charity Network. This week on Friday, we are planning to help this boy, take this boy to Kirinyaga University. Edwin Mwenda from Meru was got the invitation to join Kirinyaga University to do electrical and computer engineering, but because of challenges, financial challenges, he has not joined, and today is 30th. So we are into October. He was supposed to have joined by September. So I've spoken with the family and I've promised them that as Team Bold, on Friday we will take this boy to school. I know the budget that is needed is huge, because I realize even he doesn't have a phone. There is a fee that remained in the high school, which is around 20,000. So we'll clear that. After clearing that, then we will also offset the other bills, including the hostels and some budget, akianza shule, and the guy doesn't have a phone. So also those who can donate, even if you can donate a phone or a laptop, I'm so thankful, because I've received a call from an MCA from Meru. Yes, Semani Bana Jina, and thank you very much for the support. Sema asante sana supporting a boy from my place, and I'm so grateful for that. Now, that's why I've laid the number there. Let's contribute 100 bob challenge. By Friday, if you can get 100,000, I believe we will be in a position to make sure this boy is sorted. Aingie shule so that taenda kusalimia family. By the way, the situation is not easy, because I've also been told that the mother is also unwell. So really need us. So we're gonna do this. We will do this Friday. Mwendwa lazima tupeleke Kirinyaga tusomeshe kijana. So we'll do it through your support. Let's support this. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday some landowners that are supposed to be vacated from that Darugu Dam area in Gatundu North had organized some protest. And remember, these protests have been going on month in, month out, every month since January. They've even gone to court to challenge construction of a dam there. So William Ruto went to Kiambu, and in that impromptu rally, I want you to listen to this point where the residents told him outright that we don't want the dam. And look at how it played out.
Lakini pia mkubali ile maji ya Darugu.
Now, when you make your observation in that video, you will actually realize that the fellows that are actually there, kuna watu from the background who are telling him no. And then he came this side, laughing ile ya confused, just to show that there is nothing. But they told him no. And another thing they also said is, hawataki hiyo maji, wanataka pesa. They actually said outright that they don't want what is being served, what is being given to them, hiyo maji, wanataka pesa. And it took, I can tell you, before that, there was already that process. And that's why he's telling them that I will come back with talk, so msifanye maandamano, is because there's a protest. Now, I want to play for another video. Now, this other video, I told you two things. This one, he was trying some Mambo ni Matatu challenge in Kiambu, telling our Matangi that make sure that those approvals are done, and those who are against development in Kiambu should be shown the door. And look at how the audience was staring at him.
Tutekeleze mambo ya maendeleo, na mnakubali ya kwamba kiongozi yeyote ambaye atazuia maendeleo hapa Kiambu, naambia yeye mambo yake ni matatu. Sio kama tunaelewana? Mambo ya maendeleo is not negotiable. Development in Kiambu is not negotiable with anybody. Sio kama tunaelewana? Mambo ya maendeleo ni lazima. Hiyo we are not negotiating. Kwa sababu ile manyumba tunajenga ni ajira ya hawa vijana na ni kazi ya watu Kiambu. Nimesema wale wakora wote ambao wako wanazuia hiyo maneno, watu wamegrab mashamba ya umma, hawa watu wote tutawasafirisha. Na regional commissioner, county commissioner, mshughulikie hiyo maneno. Tunataka mambo ya affordable housing. Mimi narudi hapa December in 2 months kuja kuanzisha hiyo kazi. Nikute approvals imefanyika, contractor hako kwa site, tunaanza kujenga, hawa vijana waanze kupata ajira.
Clearly, you could not see the sync between that message and the recipients. In fact, they were not really, you could just see the disconnect between what the president is saying and how the people are reacting with it. What you would expect is when they say hapa mambo ni matatu, because mambo ni matatu is a slogan that has been trending. It was what was used against Rai. You will see a little bit of that uproar and people maybe interacting with that word. It didn't happen. In fact, I'm told immediately before the president went there, there was heavy police presence. Even around the crowd, heavy security presence there, because even before they knew very well that it had to take that angle. Do you know that even some ranks, provincial administration ranks, were also mobilized so that they can mobilize the crowds for the president to get there? And this, the provincial administration ranks were also present in that place. So that tells you what exactly you're dealing with. And if those are the objectives, and remember, Matangi came out and said, there's some people that just want to grab public land. And they held his position. We need to agree here. Is that as much as affordable housing has been touted as a job creation, but is that really it? It's an investment for some individuals. So it's just some people that are investing in houses, planning to collect rents, under the guise of we are creating jobs. So what is behind that hostility? Because what was intended for that rally did not. They told him, we don't want the dam. And remember, the reason why they've been saying they don't want the dam is because something happened in Kiambu. Karimanu Dam was also constructed and even launched. But to date, those who were vacated from that land have never been compensated. Or if compensation came out in Itoka, then it got into the wrong hands. There was Mamangina University that was also built there, and those who paved way for that construction have never been compensated. So even these fellows were supposed to be moved to some land somewhere in Murang'a, and they've been saying, instead of moving us, just compensate us, then we know where we can go. But that construction is initiated without compensation, and that has been the bone of contention. Why is Kiambu hostile? No chemistry. This is because the messaging is not backed with an action. And people are seeing that there is a lot of talking, but there is no action. For example, let me tell you. The president was ordering CS Alice Wahome to release some 4.2 billion for that compensation. Then I was like, is it budgeted for? So where is Waziri going to get that money? Surely. Where is Waziri going to get that money? Or they to share some budget? So hiyo pesa inatoka wapi? Does it come from the Lino Fund? It should, the way the directions are given, they're just given left, right and center without a concrete point, like how is it going to be done? For example, what about if Waziri goes and sits down and tells PSAs, we don't have that money? So the public are seeing the messaging do not match actions. Number two, what has been happening in Kiambu as seen as fighting wa Matangi is backfiring. Because especially the whole thing about the affordable housing, there's some MPs and senator, the miracle senator, that have been saying the government is against national government development. But the government has also been saying that this is Kiambu land and so it should benefit people from Kiambu. And there's some people that just want to grab public land. That's what the government has been insisting. And remember, Ruto went there and said, I want those approvals to be done before December. You know. So does it mean that now you don't follow, you overlook the bureaucracy and what is supposed, the right thing that is supposed to be done so that it's a presidential order? Actually, Ruto went to Kiambu to order Matangi to approve those things. And that's why he's saying, I'm coming back in December to see if those approvals have been done. Affordable housing, as much as it is pitched as a job creation venture, but the truth here is, it is actually individuals' investments. So what happened in Kiambu is something that is very clear, that unless leaders need to get it right, forcing may never be right for it. I remember one MP saying, wacha wajenge damu huko kwa msitu. So wasijenge damu ndio watu wanaishi. Thank you guys.